Alright guys, welcome back to Evolution Gaming. This is CRYS1S K1LL3R and we're going to continue on going over the class customization for Battlefield 4. We're going to take a look at next here, looking at the support class. Go over here to customization. We looked at last time, last couple episodes, we have Assault, we've already went over, and we went over Engineer. So if you haven't seen those yet, go back and check those videos out. Other than that, let's get started. We'll look at support. So support, this is like your, if you want to spray and pray, you want a lot of ammo, if you want something that you can sit back and shoot a lot of bullets, if you want to provide ammo for your squad, this is kind of your class to go with. It's all mostly light machine guns. I mean, you can assign yourself carbine, shotguns, or DMRs if you want, but the main purpose is light machine guns. And your basic one you start off with is the U100 MK5. And then some of the other ones that are common that you've seen in previous games and is the Type 88 LMG, the LSAT, all the way up to the 240B, the 249, RPK-12. And then we went over some of the other stuff before, the carbines. You have the ACWR, G360, the M4, Type 95, the DMRs. Just these are mostly just select fire rifles, and then we have the shotguns. So we've already went over these before, so if you want to go back, you can check that out. We were talking about it during the, I think, the Engineer episode. So let's look at the secondary weapons. They're obviously the same. You get all the same pistols as you do on Assault Engineering or Recon. Your default is P226. Your Gadget 1, this is where you get a little different for support than from Engineer. The standard one is the X25 Airburst. It's a 25mm grenade that explodes mid-flight, creating the airburst effect. If you hit somebody directly with these things, they work perfect. They do cause damage in vehicles. If you can hit all 5 shots on somebody, well, it usually does pretty good damage. And then the same thing for the smoke and the dart. There's the ammo pack, the Claymore. So that's a like a tripwire explosive personal mine. You get the ammo box. That's different than the ammo pack. The ammo box applies for more people. Gadgets, weapons, explosives. The M224 mortar. That's the 60mm mortar grenade that fires the rounds that, through the terrain grid targeting system. The MP APS. This is the a different device. This is a man-portable active protection system that detonates incoming explosive rockets and shells from both infantry and vehicles. So this is like the gadget you have in Call of Duty, where it protects people from incoming like grenades and stuff. C4 explosives. Obviously, we all know what that is. You can get that on here. People were kind of mad that they only get C4 on Recon. It is default in Recon, but you have to unlock it for support. Go over to Gadget 2. It's the same gadgets. You're only going to be assigned one of each. Then grenades. Same grenades as before. M67 frag is your default. You have smoke grenades, flashbang, hand flare. And you got the knives. With my premium, I got the carbon fiber unlocked. Yeah, it looks like that. It's actually a pretty sick looking knife, but it doesn't make, the knife doesn't make you faster or anything. It's just something, it's different. I think it might, the action how it cuts somebody is a little different, but I haven't seen that happen. And the field upgrades, same as before. And then you get the camouflages as before as well. So go back up here to the primary weapon. We can look at the attachments on it. Has everything from iron sights, the reflex cobra, holographic, the PKAS, and then medium range stuff. The ACOGs, all that. 3.4 and the 4x shots. The accessories, same thing as all the other classes. You have everything: magnifiers, tactical light, lasers, laser light combo. And then for the barrel, you get everything from muzzle brakes to flash hider, heavy barrel, and all the suppressors. And then the underbarrel, the bipod is default, and then you can have a grip, so you can get rid of the barrel, or get rid of the bipod, put on the grip so you can run and gun. The accuracy is a little more sustained, but you still can get that gun kick. You also have all the other grips, and they provide some of their own stability. Stability and accuracy are two different things, so keep that in mind. And then your different camos for the actual gun. Now we're gonna go over the vehicles quick. As I said last time, we were talking about these vehicles. The main thing that you get here, the main battle tanks. This is the main tank here. Actually, when you wiggle it, stuff kind of moves. It's kind of cool. But yeah, so you get the AP shell. It's your primary weapon. And if you unlock, you can also get the heavier damage shells, the sabot shells, explosive payloads. These are a little more higher powered. And then the secondary one, you get the coaxial LMG, or you can have guided shell, coaxial HMG, canister shell, 120mm canister, or the staff shell. It's a smart warhead. It'll actually target the enemy and explode above them for a critical hit. So it will shoot at kind of like their heads or right above their head. Or in the case of a vehicle, I think it ends up aiming at like crucial areas like above it or in front of it. Kind of measures, obviously, to avoid being shot by like a stinger or something. You have the smoke grenade, the canisters that shoot out, the smoke screen, which is a thick cloud of smoke around it. So the canisters shoot out around, and they cover for attacks from above, but they don't really protect you from the side. So the smoke screen is is better for that. Fire extinguisher, that puts out any fires that start in the cabin, and then the active protection is kind of like a it'll like stop any incoming missiles and threats, and they'll detonate before they reach the vehicle. So this is a little more of a futuristic new thing here. Optics, obviously, you have the zoom optics, the enhanced night vision, or the black and white thermal night vision. Upgrades, you can do maintenance, thermal camo, so it makes it harder for things to target onto you and lock on. Autoloader, it'll actually automatically load your gun instead of having to sit there and press the reload key while you're driving around trying to reload. It'll automatically reload for you. And the reactive armor absorbs some of the shock of incoming attacks. Then you got your paints, your different optics for the gunner. So the actual gunner is separate from the tank driver, and he has the same thing, the infrared night vision, and then the black and white night vision. And then there's special upgrade attachments for the gunner as well. The belt feed, it'll reload the gunner quicker. Proximity scan, so you can have like a little UAV connection with the tank to the ground. And then the SOFLAM lets you paint targets so that the driver can lock on. And then the gunner incendiary grenades here. It's smoke damages soldiers around it. So that's a little crucial thing too if you're in a lot of up close battles. And then you get the infantry fighting vehicles as well. They have a few different things, a different kind of shells. The LAV here shoots the explosive payload shells, or you can get the 25mm 25mm shells, or you get these explosive payload shells, or the 25 canister tungsten ball, and those are really effective against infantry. And the same thing, you get secondary coaxial, tow missile, and the rockets. Kind of measures same as the tanks, optics same as the tanks, upgrades same as the tanks, paints, and the same thing for the gunners as well. The mobile anti-aircraft, that's like your AA gun. It's practically the same thing as the fighting machine, but just a few less things. Only one person can be in it, so everything's just brought down to different heat-seeking or radar type rockets. Kind of measures the same. Optics, upgrades, and paint all the same. And not sure why I can't see attack boats, but we'll have to go over that at a different time. And then transports. That's just a big truck that just hauls people. Nothing fancy about it. So yeah, that pretty much is it for the vehicles and the support class. Tune in next time as we take a look at the recon, and if I can, I'll try to figure out how to look at the rest of the vehicles. If not, we'll take care of that in an upcoming episode. So tune in next time. Thanks for watching. This is CRYS1S Killer. I'll see you guys next time.